हैं। हाय हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू ओटाकू गेमिंग वाईटी। Hey guys, oh shit, 221 अपडेट। ये कितना अपडेट देगा, कितना बार देगा? 12 GB दे, 12 ये honkai वाला
है ना।
12 GB दे के कितना हुआ? 2 दिन भी नहीं हुआ, 3 दिन भी नहीं हुआ शायद।
अबे बफ होता है ना, बफर। ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀನೇ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡು ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್.
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾರು ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಬಟ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗನ್ क्या मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक पीसी के अंदर भी गेम स्टार्ट करूँ। हॉरर गेम, या फॉर रियल।
सच में? उसमें अबे वो तेरा ये होगा क्या पीसी
है ना? लेकिन मुझे वैलोरेंट स्टार्ट करूँ क्या सोच रहा हूँ। मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड का अंदर बोल रहा है, बोले तो एक सर्वर के अंदर हूँ, उसके उधर बोल रहे हैं सारे लोग वैलोरेंट स्टार्ट कर बोल के। सो दैट्स
यार अच्छा वैलोरेंट भी, लेकिन भाई यार आप तो दो गेम है भाई। जेंशिन भी खेलना है, स्टारल भी खेलना है, इसके अलावा क्या?
वही बोल रहा हूँ, ये दोनों गेम खेलने के लिए टाइम नहीं है, घंटा।
वही बोल रहा हूँ, अरे इसके लिए टाइम नहीं है तेरे को, उसको कैसे निकाले?
वो तो है भाई,
मतलब भी खेल सकता है 1 घंटा।
ये क्या रही है? इतना सारा प्रोमो जेम्स देते हैं लोग। होंकाई जैसा गेंशिन भी रहना चाहिए था, कितना अच्छा था। गेंशिन वाला देता है फर्स्ट ईयर एनिवर्सरी को घंटा, सेकेंड ईयर एनिवर्सरी को घंटा, थर्ड ईयर एनिवर्सरी को क्या देता है? 3 प्रोमो जेम्स, नो 3 पेट पीसेस 3 साल के लिए। तुम लोग 10 साल के लगे तो 10 पीटी निकाल सकते हो। अगले साल 4 पेट्स देगा 4 ईयर्स के लिए। गेंशी ये होंकाई देख रहे 20 दे रहे, फिर 20 टोटल 40 दे रहे शायद।
टोटल 30 दे रहा है,
30 दे रहा है, इधर 30 दे रहा है, लेकिन गेंशिन के अंदर दे रहा है 3। रख लो 3 अंदर बोल के 3 दे रहे हैं। वाह,
अभी 20 देगा, फिर बाद में मार्क्स 28 को 10 देगा, मतलब 6,600 का इसकी है। That's it.
Let's go guys, let's go friends। ये कौन है रे? I don't know, मेरा फ्रेंड है।
Advantage bro।
0। Let's try 15 dice, come on। Come on 6। ये क्या है? एक दो आता है। हाय एवरीवन, क्या कर रहे हो सब लोग? खाना खा हो गया, खाना खा गया नहीं, खाना हो गया क्या? What the hell? Okay. Try your luck. What the hell? Retry. बस भाई नहीं होगा भाई. परचेस करना है क्या यूज है? ये सिलेक्ट समथिंग टू बाय. I don't like pizza. Let's buy something interesting. Roll 6. 1 2 3. Let's go this side. Start game. Okay. 256k, nice. Roll. क्या एक था. Oh, nice. 6. Yes. Finally. क्या? रिवॉर्ड कैरेक्टर 6 come on Yes, 6. Yes. Purchase. Good. लक एकदम बढ़िया है भाई. purchase. Yo, Shugnesh, what's up? What are you doing, bro? What's up? Stream suffering? Or what? अभी है, मुझे तो कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा पता है। या कितना 25, 30 क्या 30 हुआ। इसका तो नहीं किया ना। लेट्स ट्राई दिस का फॉर प्रिमोस स्टेलाजेट्स व्हाटएवर।
Trouble ahead. Proceed. On you. Repay.
That's it.
Move carefully.
Turn it up.
I'll see you off. Underestimating you. Don't worry about me.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
You
Ready
chose
to
the wrong
lose
enemy.
yourself?
She's hot.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Receive divinity.
Too late to repent.
Song's for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Thank you. No. I'm gonna do it here. Oh, no, 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 no. Details. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. 3 दिन से ये स्टोरी कर रहा हूँ मैं.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here. Implementation.
Try that again.
Just in time.
Look, listen, feel.
Relax. What would you like to know this?
The seal of ill fate descends.
My turn.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax. Didn't hurt.
You can't run.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
Okay, boss.
Execution underway.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Tough luck running into me.
Annihilation.
Time wasn't your prescription.
Destiny's hand was truly
Good times never. Time to say bye. Boom.
Destiny's hand was truly blessed me.
Commencing. Scorched Earth operations.
What do you want to know?
Stand still.
My turn. Here. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Watch this awesome move.
Implementation. Implementation.
Try that again.
Memories are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Need a doctor?
Thanks. You're too good today.
Time wasn't your prescription.
Thanks. You're too good today.
Execution underway.
Only memories remain
Good
eternal.
times never. Time to say bye. Boom.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Relax.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Time's passage is on time.
Hiya!
Cut in the net.
Implementation.
Good times never. Time to say bye. Boom.
Where's the doctor?
Incinerate and
This isn't the end.
ऑलमोस्ट हो गया था भाई. I don't know.
Those who can't bury us are weak.
May as well kill them all.
The fight is set.
Ill tidings manifest.
Fail to stand you.
Stand still.
Savor it for me.
Nice damage.
Ill fate is dead.
Time to say bye.
Boom.
Your end approaches.
Stand still.
Ill tidings manifest.
Fail to stand you.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Savor it for me.
What's in your prescription?
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Fail to stand you.
Wow.
The fight is set.
Stand still. Bad.
Ill fate is dead.
Fail to stand you.
Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Savor it for me. Fail to stand you.
Stand still.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Those who can't bury us are waiting.
May as well kill them all.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Your end approaches.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Failed to send you. Savor it for me.
Let me tend your wounds.
Relax.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
You impede me.
No. Don't waste it. Ready? 1 million.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
Just in time. Stand still.
Destiny isn't chosen.
I will set the seas ablaze.
So, here you can't use food also.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom. Thanks. You're too good to me.
Try that again.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your
Skara,
ultimate
welcome bro.
departure.
क्या कर रहा है?
Scornful Earth operations.
Time to update your prescription. Thanks a lot.
Relax.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
stand still.
Try that again.
Execution underway.
My turn.
Memories are beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
I try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Say bye to breathing.
Annihilation.
Run.
Implementation.
Try that again. Need a doctor? Oh, thanks a lot.
Didn't hurt.
Time what's in your prescription?
Thanks. You're just good today.
Operation.
I'm still alive. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Implementation.
Again. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Attribution will
Let me tend your wounds.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Execution underway.
Here.
Annihilation.
Try that again.
Implementation.
You can't run. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Open level.
Try that again.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Is it?
My turn.
20% money.
Here. Try that again.
मानक ले नहीं
Try
रहा भाई.
hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Tama.
Go away. Tough luck running into me. Phew. You can't run.
Execution underway.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Annihilation.
Run.
Implementation.
Here.
If that's the case,
मार्च उपले उड़ता कर लो. अरे तेरे तो.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
Finally.
What a show. Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other.
Okay guys. 1 second आया. I'm back. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ನೋಡ್ದಂಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮಿಡಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಅವಳದ್ದು ಅದ ಇದೇನಂತಾರೆ 1% HP ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಳು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸ್ವಾನ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಬಫು ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಂತೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಫೈಟ್. Okay, let me complete my story.
When I first saw the ranger and the hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is complete.
Black Panther ಹೆಂಗಿಟ್ಟೋಳೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಕೊಡು ಮಾರೆ ಅವಾಗ.
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain. In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you. From that galaxy ranger.
77 open ಮಾಡೋದು.
Right.
Yo, Sugnesh, what's up, bro?
I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours. My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's a galaxy ranger? She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality. Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend.
Thank you,
Do
my
you
friend.
know Duke Inferno? Fatora's
Yes.
Ifrit?
I know.
Nicely done. As expected. I'll cut to the chase then. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius. He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction.
Okay.
And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared. I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames. But there's no need to worry.
I don't know.
They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
Akron. I got Akron
Because
finalist.
Ifrit
Because
is
you are
dead.
guaranteed, bro. That's why. What?
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways. Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story, my friend?
It was Akron?
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Now, her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. While the IPC can investigate, it'll take some time. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony.
Okay.
I need your help, so I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Acheron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really believe Aventurine?
I don't know.
But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan again.
What? Why again? Okay, once again.
Cheese. Cheese. Let me see.
So what's going on in story? Okay, let's start with Black Swan.
Oh my. You look like a small injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist. I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe place. He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim Penacony, recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather. I opted to join forces with him. In Penacony, everyone may be lying, and yes, that includes me. I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness. But do you still remember? I said, I have faith in your potential, and that's not a lie. The Garden of Recollection wants to witness the future of the Astral Express trailblazing the cosmos. And as for these memories, I will treasure them. I do not have reasons to hurt any of you. Instead, I will continue to assist you. Cosmos. And as provided you are willing to accept my assistance. My take on this might surprise you. In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman. In this vast universe, no one values honesty in contracts more than a merchant. But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his advantage. I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But, as you've heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger. I can't fathom why he would draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his perspective. Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding something. No. In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us.
Okay.
It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation Gang, I can also prove that what Aventurine said was the truth. That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece. Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, a living soul, a memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished, like the dissolution of bubbles in water, disappearing in an instant. No matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine, or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes. This can lead us deeper into the secrets behind Penacony. I will protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions.
Thank you.
For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice. Perhaps he plans on doing so, but I won't. The Garden of Recollection has eyes everywhere. If he wants to hurt you, he'll have to fight against the Memo Keepers. I've warned him about that. Later, I'll stay by your side as a mimetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
Thank you. Thank you, mommy. Mommy. ओह, ये मोबाइल क्या रहा है इतना मीठा होता है?
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
But you're going to help, I know that thing. Because we are travelers. Hey boy, what's up,
Excellent.
Aventurin?
By the way, about that memo keeper. Never mind. I won't press the issue further. I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end.
Don't let me down.
My friends, don't let me down.
Hi, boss.
Please, this way, if you will.
I got choice. Wait, you.
Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here. This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get ready.
Enter the room.
Oh, I remember.
My friend.
After that, we played an enjoyable game.
Yeah, I guess I remember too.
Doesn't this feel eerily familiar?
I don't know.
I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time. Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer.
Why?
One you can't refuse.
Firefly! Yo!
No reason to choose otherwise. And no
ನಿಂದು ಗೇಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್
other
ಹೊಡಿತಾನೆ ಇದು
choices.
ಈ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಓಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೇನು
ಹೊಡೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು 60 FPS ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹೊಡೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ತೀನಿ.
Brother, I'm back.
ಯಾರು ಇದು
Welcome back.
ಇವಳು ತಗೊಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
How is your preparation for the performance coming?
It's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine? No, this is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest list?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. Perhaps someone was behind it. I'm sorry, I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it. Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally. In the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family, such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Yes, there were two. One was a stowaway, the other was you.
What?
That's enough, fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Pretty sharp, aren't
Holy
you?
shit!
Chicken wing boy.
Sparkle!
Oaths of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and
Sparkle
end in
bandla.
treacherous arrogance.
Story.
Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references?
Yeah, ಇದು ಫರೀನಾ ವಾಯ್ಸ್
I'm
ಇದ್ದಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, your darling sister's already a goner, right? Really? Don't tell me you're
Such
not
a
craving a
500K.
little vengeance.
ನಿಂದು
It's not yet time.
Akron.
When the fated day
Ninda.
arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
तेरा आक्रमण दिया है क्या?
Wow, you can endure that much?
Black Swan ka.
Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along.
Oh.
How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events.
क्या दे रहा है भाई डैमेज ये सच में.
Surely you don't want the world to hear the Charmony Festival's been
Hold
called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
There's no need. The malefactor has been exposed under their radiant gaze and will soon fall by their own machinations. Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will be honed, their bows strung, causing the malevolence the perpetrator spreads to befall them. And when that time comes, the heathen will realize they're but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld. And I will join their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally. Watchmaker.
Watchmaker ruin में. Who is Watchmaker?
Friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
How is this possible?
First of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter, an unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony.
1 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೇಳೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ
Everyone's
ರಿಲೀಸ್
got their
ಮಾಡಬೇಕು
own
ಗನ್ಶಿನ್.
agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do, but you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
Okay.
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation. But don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
ಹೇಳೋ ಹೇಳೋ ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಸೆಟ್ಟ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿ.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant who won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡು, ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಿಸ್ಕೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡು.
ಡಿಸ್ಕೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ,
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಲ್ಲಿ
ನೋಡು.
But you're talking about real evil. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
ನಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಚ್ಚಾ. ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape. Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
ಇದು ವಾಯ್ಸು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಂತೆ.
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over. It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Ah, hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Yep.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Me too.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Let's see.
Isn't this a dream?
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Yeah.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive, as are you. We still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just
I thought
as
you
I
fix it.
was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Interesting.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. there is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this, so it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Huh?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? And you're already living in the waking world.
Firefly from Black Swan. But we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in Serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
All the while accusing that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's
Stream ಇಲ್ಲಿ Discord ಬಿಡು.
deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while.
ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು stream ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು.
He appealed
Stream ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ
convincingly to
ಇರಲ್ಲ.
both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore. You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Okay. ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for the existence of death. I'm just he's clearly a...
Aventurine said something. He accused that gal was groundless. Maybe Aventurine's... However, you've met her many times. That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger too. They're eccentric, unpredictable.
I really love Lucky.
No.
This be considered the majestic hall of art.
Too much. This camera.
It's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well.
What about Firefly?
Because whenever I see the grand... No. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Aw, what a...
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention.
Among our current clues, one thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not...
How about we split off into two groups?
Worth focusing on.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd find...
I will. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, being stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang?
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than the black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No.
Wake the fuck up?
4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever. I've been watching her closely for a while now,
and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep. Many are wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When hast thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you?
Sparkle?
Who are you?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Raining? Mom. Raining.
It is raining. It's true. Those outworlders weren't lying They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gayatri Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gayatri. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gayatri close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. And that's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here. The Dew-Light Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanica star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Teresa.